Ellie, come in here. Quick!
What is it, Professor?
It's finally ready. After all this time, and so many flames, this is the day we've been waiting for.
Oh, I see.
How would you like to be my very first test subject?
Honestly?
Well, of course!
I'm a little put off by the fact I received a very life-threatening electric shock from your last device short-circuiting, Professor. This time, I would very much like to decline without giving the notion so much as a second thought.
Oh, Ellie, you don't know what you're missing. This is your chance to have your name attached to a product, and you're throwing it away for the sake of a minor shock.
If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stick to my original answer. You'll have to get someone else to fill my apparently exclusive place. May I suggest someone with very few brain cells?
In that case, I'll ring Sonny.
That is a great idea.
Hello? Hello, Sonny? It's me. Yes, get over here as quickly as you can. Yes, Ellie is here. Why? Oh, enough of that. I'll see you here in a minute. No, leave the hot dogs. This is much more important. Goodbye.
It sounds like you'll need to put him on an extra long leash the minute he arrives here.
Oh, it's fine. You're fine. Don't panic.
I guess once your contraption has given him a sting, he'll barely notice I'm still here. He probably won't even remember who we all are.
Thank you for your vote of confidence. However, I have tested it thoroughly and I have seen it working well already. I have every faith in this product, my young associate.
Seeing is believing, I guess.
You know how close I was to perfecting it the last time I had it operating. It was simply a matter of gently ironing out the glitches and chasing those pesky bugs from the circuitry.
Are you referring to the time it took the power out the entire building and a team of handymen took 2 days to find the problem?
Keep that quiet, would you? He's here. Sonny! Sonny! So good of you to come.
How did he have time to pick up a bunch of flowers in the few seconds it took to get over here? And why on earth is he wearing that ridiculous attire?
Hello, Professor. I didn't think you'd ever call me again after...
Shush. No more of it, my boy. It's all forgotten.
Like so much else around here.
Sit, Sonny. I have something for you to test that's revolutionary. I just need to find a few things first. You two talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Ellie, these flowers are for you. I was going to take them round to your house later tonight.
If you had done, I'd have called the police immediately.
Professor, your last secretary never threatened me this regularly.
You haven't seen anything yet.
I think you and I would make a magical couple, my little elephant.
Is that meant to be a compliment?
You're the reason I wake up in the morning, and the one thing I'm thinking about when I go to bed. Unless I've been watching a scary film, that is. I always have to check for monsters in that situation.
Sonny, the reason why you wake up in the morning is because you follow your stomach. If you didn't get hungry, I'm fairly sure you'd sleep all day. Every day. As for you and I being a couple, I don't think stealing a few notions from films would tempt me to share your noodle-stained, disgusting flat.
I cleaned it up earlier.
That explains why your tongue is so grey. If you come near me or my house again, I will remove everything very dear to you with my bare hands.
Stop, both of you. This is meant to be a sacred moment. Oh, okay. I have everything I need. Sonny, sit right there. Put the flowers on the side over there in some water.
Prof, will this make Ellie fall in love with me?
My lad, I can guarantee that your being here is seen by her as an incredible act of bravery. It's a start.
Oh, good.
Now then, before we begin, what is the one piece of technology that your generation seemingly cannot live without these days? The one thing that they can't leave the house without?
This is a new one. Are you asking us to guess what your invention is with a single broad clue?
Essentially, yes. Go on, it'll be fun. Have a go.
is a pair of socks that glow in the dark and shoot out a net when people come near the wearer, allowing them to escape to the safety of a dark cupboard, whilst their attacker is taken to a dark room and tied to a post.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
It's not. In fact, you could say you're at the wrong end of the body. Try again.
A rocket-powered toaster on a stick with illuminated side pods and a fold-up sign that says, "Would you just get on with it? I have a big pile of invoices to administer on your behalf."
I'd love one of those. It sounds fascinating.
Message received. Here we are then. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
It's original, I'll give you that. I've never seen anyone pull the top hat from a rabbit-shaped cupboard before.
As I've told you before, Ellie, the cupboard was here when I moved in.
What we need now is an explanation as to why you haven't replaced it in the years you've been working here.
Moving on, it is indeed a top hat. However, when I place it on Sonny's ample head...
Nothing happens.
Oh, silly me. The battery's on the side here. There we go.
Ooh, well, I can really feel it working.
Do you know what it does?
Not really.
Then how do you know it's working?
It's fine. Let me give you a demonstration. The device I was referring to earlier was a mobile phone. However, being a head-placed instrument, the user of this device is left with both hands free to continue on with their other duties.
That's brilliant.
Here we have a projector that displays video and picture files onto nearby walls with an automatic focus function.
So I can watch videos of Ellie on my wall.
What?
If I had any, I mean.
That's right, Sonny. You can also make a ham and pineapple omelette whilst you make calls to her.
Oh, don't encourage him. I've had to change my number twice this month as it is.
Don't interrupt the flow. This is all part of my big pitch to the giant phone companies.
What else can it do?
Well, with this button you can listen in to their activities on the International Space Station, whilst this button allows you to download music in nanoseconds and stores them all for later use.
This is nothing new. It literally is just a smartphone in a hat.
My dear girl, we haven't got to the best bit yet. What can't a mobile phone do that one might wish to do?
Make the tea and hoover the floor.
Exactly. This very hat can do both with the flick of a switch.
But Sonny has to put his head on the floor for it to work. It's ludicrous.
Oh, maybe so, but afterwards he gets a hot and steamy reward.
This is amazing.
Have you ever tried your hand at DIY, Ellie?
I try to avoid it.
Well, with this hat, you barely even have to think about it. You could build yourself a cabinet or knock up a shelf and have it hung in seconds.
It doesn't look all that safe to me, Professor.
Nonsense. It's fine. See?
I can see one problem with your new invention, and it's quite a big one.
What's that, my dutiful doubting deputy?
I'll show you. Sonny, could you go outside and walk round the block for a few minutes, please?
No way. Not a chance.
Oh, don't worry, subject. It's completely watertight. I've had this very prototype submerged for a week and a half. Nothing's getting into it that shouldn't.
That isn't the problem.
She's right.
What are you two getting at?
I wouldn't be seen dead wearing a top hat in front of my friends.
What?
I've got a reputation to protect.
This would ruin what little credibility he has.
But it needs to be a top hat so that the circuits and gadgets can be safely and neatly stored away.
Until you can store it all in a hat Sonny would dare to leave the house in. I believe your invention is slightly redundant, my colourful, crazy colleague.
Sorry, Professor.
But it's revolutionary.
Revolutionarily unfashionable. Come on, Sonny.
Are we going for that date now?
You're going home, and I'm getting back to work. I'd rather tackle a mountain of paperwork than share a baguette with you any day.
I suppose I've still got all those hot dogs to look forward to. With you staying here, there's more for me.
Oh, Sonny, you old romantic.
Oh, fiddlesticks.